YouTube, it's your boy Dimes Reacts back with another video. Today we're gonna give our thoughts on the J. Cole apology to Kendrick Lamar. I know, I'm very late to this since I reacted to 7 Minute Drill and like that, and I feel like I've been keeping up with this whole rap situation. So I did see this, but I kind of want to give my thoughts on J. Cole apologizing. I finally had the time to sit down and collect my thoughts because at first I was kind of like, but over time, it started hitting. Like I was like, okay, this is on brand for J. Cole to do something like this because y'all know after the Lil Pump situation, he sat down and tried to sit down and have a peaceful conversation with Lil Pump and, you know, talk to him and interview him or whatever for a couple hours. So this is on brand for him. But it's like, this situation is different, though. This situation to me is different. You've been bragging all these years about being the best. Kendrick Lamar made a chess move. While you still playing checkers. J. Cole is my first personal favorite artist. But after you doing this apology, a lot of these lines you had over the years about being the best, they're not going to hit the same now. Because you had your chance to prove that you're the best. 7 Minute Drill was a hard song. Don't get it twisted. It wasn't like groundbreaking. It was just a warning. So that's why I'm like, you apologizing for the warning? You got dissed first. Unless you want to say first person shooter. Which honestly, looking back at it, I can see where Kendrick will feel some type of way. Because, you know, big as the Super Bowl. And the Super Bowl only includes 2 teams. So basically, Kendrick probably felt like they was implying that he's third out of the big 3. So, yeah, maybe. But yeah, you got dissed. You responded. Like I said, his diss wasn't ether levels, but it was a cool little warning shot. And I felt like rap was just finna get fun again. With him and J. Cole versus Kendrick back and forth, I feel like rap was gonna get fun again. Because over the years, these two always got compared to one another. J. Cole or Kendrick, who's better storyteller? Who's a better writer? Who's better at this, that? These two are the only two that's really worth comparing to each other. So, like, Drake just happened to be in the conversation because of the hits he got. But these, as overall talent, these two got it. But for you to apologize, you robbed us of getting a good diss battle. That's what it is. You robbed us of that, J. Cole. That's not cool, man. But anyway, let's get right into this. So I want to give my thoughts.
Me, right? So I'm so proud of that project, except for one part.
Apparently, people, I'm not gonna try to pause too much, but people that went to the show, I was hearing them talk about it. They were saying when J. Cole started saying this, they knew what he was on instantly. Like, I'm proud of the album, except for the project, except for one part. They knew it. So yeah,
it's one part of that shit that make me feel like, man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life.
You responded to, you got dissed and you responded. How does that make you lame?
And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my niggas up there right now like, nah, don't do that. But I got to keep it 100 with y'all, right? I damn near had a relapse, right? Because y'all heard some shit that happened 2-3 weeks ago, however long it was. Y'all heard that bazooka that was dropped on the motherfucking game, right? So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested? Because I got the world and I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole? My niggas like.
So basically you got peer pressure, but I mean, I get it too. That's the thing, like, that was my whole pushback. Like, when he got to this, that was my pushback even in the reaction. I was like, I don't know if J. Cole really feels what he's saying when it comes to this whole, you know. I don't think he really feels what he's saying when it comes to the whole discrediting of Kendrick's discography. Because I felt like before this beef, he would have, if somebody was to say those things to him, you know, he'd give them pushback. And I'm glad he kind of stepped back and being real about that part at least. But like the overall diss itself, That other than that part, it was a cool
I must
you
have
know.
had 1,000 missed calls. Oh my fucking God. Text flooded. I couldn't even answer my shit. Nigga, it's wartime. Right? Niggas want to see blood.
Nah, we don't want to see blood because we knew it wasn't gonna come to that point. This wasn't like that type of rap beef. This was just beef over who's the best. So what we wanted to see was a good little friendly sparring match, or if you want to compare it to boxing. But what we really wanted to see was a good lyrical back and forth that wasn't going to come down to nothing street related. Because I feel like over the years, that's what rap has been missing. We've been missing that element of good beef, rap beef that could have stayed at rap. And maybe a couple years later, we could have got a Kendrick and J. Cole. We know the collab album probably never going to happen at this point. We could have at least got them two together on song, you know, reflecting on their career, talking about that moment in a song later. But right now, we wanted the back and forth. I mean, granted, it would have made good entertainment, but it also would have kept the sport, showed people the sport of hip hop is still alive. And competition, granted, that's a whole conversation that we've been seeing on social media lately too, rather, because I get people's like, oh, rap is the only genre where people diss each other and all blah blah blah. I get it, but that's a conversation for another time. That's part of what rap's foundation has been. All this buddy stuff gotta stop, man. You've been trying to show Kendrick love over the years, and he hadn't been going for that. We want the back and forth. Come on.
And I was conflicted because
see, we still do.
You know what I mean? And like, I know how I feel about my peers, these two niggas that I just been.
You can't say all this when you was begging for smoke for all these years. But my thing is this, with him saying that part, I kind of feel like he wanted smoke with an artist, but he didn't want it to be Kendrick or Drake. If Drake dissed him and they had a back and forth, I feel like this same energy would have been given. So I don't know.
Blessed to even stand beside in this game, let alone chase their greatness, right? So I felt conflicted because I'm like, bro, I know I don't really feel no way, but the world want to see blood.
No, we just wanted to see good back and forth.
I don't know if y'all can feel that, but the world want to see blood. So I say all of that to say, in my spirit of trying to like get this music out, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to like jab my nigga back, and I try to keep it friendly, but at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit.
Well, I guess maybe the way people was carrying on, I don't know. It was 7 Minute Drill was a very polarizing song. Like there was sides, and it overshadowed what he was trying to do with the whole project too. Like, cause it kind of felt like he had some good songs on there from the few songs I did hear. Cause like I said, after finding out he apologized, I couldn't really go back and listen to it like I wanted to. It kind of, yeah. But from the songs that I heard, they were pretty good. But it's like 7 Minute Drill was the talk of the project, and then it was like this whole J. Cole versus Kendrick Lamar discography talk started really hitting the surface big time after the disc came out. So I feel like the conversation didn't go the way that he wanted it to after that. But with a part like that, you contributed to it. But at this point, you apologizing, I don't know.
Make me feel that shit.
You're not in it. I see people saying he's not in the big three no more. I just say at this point, we can't get no more songs with you flexing as an artist about being the best artist. I'll say that though. You can't give us one of them no more. Because this was your chance to show that you're the best. And to be the best, competition is going to rise. So, yeah.
I want to say right here tonight is in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this nigga's fucking catalog and his greatness. I want to say right now tonight, How many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a...
I think he is the greatest at this point, because Kendrick threw shots at dudes. Dudes responded, and they apologizing for it. You are the greatest at this point, Kendrick. I'm on the Kendrick bandwagon now.
Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct? As do I. So I just want to come up here and be like, publicly be like, bruh, that was the lamest, like, goofiest shit. And I say all that to say, it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God align me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot. I'm gonna take that shit on the chin, boy. Do what you do. You know?
Now you saying, go ahead and diss me. I'm not even gonna do it. Man. It ain't no point in I hope Kendrick responds and obliterate him. But at the same time, if we get that response now, it's no point if J. Cole's just going, I'm gonna take it to the chin.
Like,
make rap fun again. Make rap competitive again. Make rap great again.
I pray that y'all are like, forgive a nigga for like the misstep, and then I can get back to my true path. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Past 2 days felt terrible. Like, it let me know how good I've been sleeping for the past 10 years. So
Kendrick making dudes lose sleep.
I wanna now perform the song that's a reminder to me of getting back on the right path and getting in tune with God. And the name of the song is called Love Yours. I want to do that for y'all.
At this point, J. Cole stick to the Love Yours, the Crooked Smiles, I love all those songs. Don't get it twisted. But no more bragging about being the best. Because you apologizing when you did. You just responded like any other rapper should have. Rap ain't competitive no more. Everybody's trying to... I sound like an old head. Everybody trying to be all buddy nowadays.